face if you try to travel without one.
And we're looking at temperatures here in the single digits, dropping to near zero for tonight. We'll let you know what to expect as we get through tomorrow.
Plus, the debate over immigration enforcement heating up here in Indy, what these protesters on the Circle are pushing for, and the new developments out of Minnesota. Thanks so much for joining us tonight at 11. I'm Jenny Runovich alongside Rob Ellis. So we start in the Weather Center tonight because, yes, broken record. We are still dealing with this bitter cold. Temps are so low that, Rob, we're actually looking forward to getting to 30.
Getting to 30 may take us another couple of days, believe it or not, because temperatures tonight back down near zero. In fact, some locations have already dropped down to below zero. Let me show you some of the numbers here. We're at 3 below currently in Shelbyville. These numbers have been bouncing around a little bit. We'll do a little bit more data, dive in closer. Look at the 5 below showing up for Mount Comfort. And what's going to determine your temperature over the next several hours is if your winds go to calm, skies remain clear, and you can tell because there's pretty bright moon out there that's able to shine through some of the high thin clouds, although some locations, especially farther to the west, have a little bit more cloud cover, and that may act as a little bit of an insulator. Farther to the east, I think this is where we'll see the wind chill values really drop for tonight. Because of that, we already have, by the way, some temperatures that are 10 to 13 below zero for the feels like temperatures. These areas do have a cold advisory that's in place. Low temperatures overnight are expected to be near zero, but you could be 10 degrees either side of that. This is where the cold advisory is in place right now. These areas, especially overnight, are expecting those wind chill values to drop down to maybe 10 to 20 below. Yes, we are expecting to warm up. Temperatures will warm up quickly tomorrow. We'll make it into the 20s. How about getting above freezing? I'll show you coming up.
Rob, thank you. Because of the weather, travel can still be tricky. Take a look. Here's Indiana's travel advisory map. Most of the state, as you can see, including Marion County, still in yellow. That is the lowest advisory, meaning travel could be restricted by hazardous conditions. New tonight at 11, IFD says a firefighter is hurt and a family without a home after a fire caused by an unattended candle. So take a look at the images here. These are pictures from the East Side apartment complex on Priscilla Avenue. IFD says 3 adults, 4 children and a dog all got out safely. The firefighter injured was actually hit in the head by a piece of ceiling that fell. He was taken to the hospital but is expected to be okay. IFD says the family is okay as well. Well, a heads up for airport travelers. We are just 1 day away from a new TSA fee if you have the wrong ID. Our Brandon Schaff is here to explain what you need to know. Brandon?
Yeah, good evening, Jenny. This applies to travelers showing up for a flight without a real ID, passport, or other valid form of ID. TSA has a new alternative way to verify their identity, but they'll have to pay. Travelers looking to catch their flight but don't have a valid ID to get through security have until Sunday before they'll be charged a new TSA fee.
Check your ID before you go to the airport. You might have that gold star in the corner and kind of forgot that you took care of real ID a while ago. If you don't, see if you have a passport or anything else on our acceptable ID list that will work.
If you don't have a real ID, the BMV website lists what documents are required. About 85% of valid Indiana IDs are currently real ID compliant. According to TSA, about 94% of passengers nationwide have a real ID or other acceptable ID. For those who don't, travelers can use TSA's new Confirm ID and pay a $45 fee. On the TSA website, follow the link and pay to get a digital or printed receipt. Make sure to bring it to the airport to show to TSA.
The receipt is good for 10 days. So if you put your first date of travel onto it, and then if your trip, you are there and back within 10 days, you only pay once. But if you have a longer trip that goes beyond 10 days, you may have to pay more than once.
No receipt, you could face delays. First, you'll have to get a QR code to pay online at the airport. Then you'll have to re-enter security at the back of the line. TSA says it intentionally picked this time of year to implement Confirm ID to avoid peak holiday travel.
I'm hoping that people who are not just traveling, in the beginning of February, but kind of looking ahead to the spring and summer travel, if you haven't taken care of this ID issue yet, this is a really good time to get it done.
In Indianapolis, Brandon Schaff, 13 News.
On Monument Circle today, people protested, pushing back against ICE and immigration enforcement. This comes as tensions remain high over the federal ICE presence in places like Minneapolis. Earlier this month, agents shot and killed 2 people there, drawing a lot of criticism. Here's what Hoosier protesters told us today.
Everyone can do something, from boycotting to sharing information. We do have the rumors of ICE coming to Indiana, but if we stay together as a community and really focus on listening to each other and coming at everything from a point of love and not hate, I think it'll all work out.
We also saw another protest going on in support of the people in Iran. Thousands have died in Iran as the government there has cracked down on nationwide protests. Tonight, Indianapolis DPW is looking for more people to volunteer with its Snow Buddy program. That program helps connect people who can't shovel snow with volunteers who can, whether it's due to age, disability, or other limitations. Snow Buddies is all about making sure sidewalks and walkways get clear while also keeping people safe. But Indy DPW says right now the program has 487 requests and only 126 volunteers. That's why they're asking you to step in and help.
People aren't really, talking to their neighbors. They haven't met people in their neighborhood, the people down the street, and this is a great way to do it.
If you'd like to help with the Snow Buddy program, we have the zip codes that are most impacted and how to get involved right now on WTHR.com. Getting close now. We are less than a week away from the Winter Olympics in Italy. The opening ceremony is coming up on Friday. And now we're seeing the athletes pour into the country as they prepare for the games. Team USA got the full welcome experience in Milan. You can see members of the figure skating team here arriving to applause and messages from friends and family. They're also getting fitted for the opening ceremony, getting their podium gear as well. Team USA has more than 230 athletes, their largest ever for the Winter Games. And of course, another familiar face is in Italy right now as well. Our own Anne-Marie Tiernan landed yesterday. Now she's showing us what to expect from her coverage here on Channel 13 and NBC.
So excited to see the sun peeking out a little bit as we were heading on the bus from the airport back to the hotel. Here's a few brief shots of Milan as we made our way to the hotel. Real quickly after we got there, we decided we were going to go out. We headed over to the subway, super easy subway system. Couple stops over, easy ride, not too crowded, till we were able to get to the main city center. Ran into Brooks from DC, so happy to see him there. This is where the Today Show will be broadcasting on the first floor Channel TV on the 2nd. It's the fashion capital. Check out these lovely ladies from Hungary. Had to take a shot with them. Narrow elevators. I'll get to more of that later, but we had to use them to get up here to where the Today Show offices, other NBC offices. This is where Tom Yamas will be broadcasting live throughout the games. Had to take a photo op there for the memes. Still in my travel clothes. Need a shower at this point. So impressed with all the production crews, all the work, all the cables, all the stuff to pull this off. It is mind-boggling. Here's our office space. Got our name tags out there. Haven't got them distributed yet. We'll move in there tomorrow. Here's what I was talking about. We got these swag boxes. We had to put them on our head so there'd be room in the elevator. Guys are dressed up well too. Look at these guys looking sharp. Here is our office space. This is where I will be broadcasting live for you at 5 and 6 a.m. starting on Thursday the 5th. This is a really nice space. It's got carpet. There's a heater on the ceiling. And check out this view. There's the Duomo. Look down there. That's where the Today Show set is. And just as the sun was setting, just really beautiful. And then this shot of the Beatles there, wondering if they were at the same place where we will be broadcasting live for you. All our coverage on Channel 13 and WTHR+.
Very cool stuff. Speaking of cool stuff, we've got temperatures trying to slowly warm up. They're going to get into the 20s for tomorrow. How about 30s? I have those as well coming up.
Also ahead, we have an update on that 5-year-old boy taken into ICE custody, the ruling on his case, and whether immigration agents need to pause operations in Minnesota. Coming up.